Hi guys, this is Sumanth from Tech Tornado's team. Our teammates are Kavyasri and Sumanth. We have given our project as Flipkart Landing Page. So to replicate it, we are using Visual Studio Code in which we are using HTML and CSS document. Let us install VS Studio in our laptops. I had already installed it. So let first of all create a folder on your desktop. I am naming it as temporary document. So open this folder in Visual Studio Code. After opening it, you can see the screen like this. This is the temporary folder which you have created in your desktop. In this you can observe two icons. This is new file and new folder. In the temporary folder which you have created on your desktop, you have to create two folders as HTML and CSS. In the CSS folder, you have to create a new file naming as index.css. In the HTML, similarly, you have to create as index.html. In the HTML document, let us start writing the code. Take HTML tag, it is a predefined tag. Name the title as Flipkart. As we are using the external CSS, so we have to link to the HTML document. So you can take it as like this. We are using // because the CSS file is before the HTML. So we are using like this. Okay, now we are using Google or Safari server to know the Flipkart original website. This is the original Flipkart site. We have to replicate it now. So I am opening or dividing the screen into two halves so that we can observe both at a time. Okay. Even I'm splitting the Visual Studio Code into two halves so that the CSS and the HTML is seen at a time. Okay, this is the original website of the Flipkart. Now you can observe a header in which the logo, search bar and the login button and the two anchor tags. This is the items available in the Flipkart according to their different categories. This one is the advertisement bar, and this is also the items according to different categories like electronics, toys, sports, home and kitchen, books, etc. This is the information about the Flipkart, and this is all the information about help, consumer policy, social, mailing and register office address of the Flipkart. Let's start creating the website. As we are seeing this blue color, which we can observe it as header, so take the class name as header and create a separate division. Here we are using the dot because we are using the selector as class, so it is created automatically dot header, in which now first we have to place the Flipkart image. So take a image tag in HTML document and copy the image address from the original Flipkart address and paste it over HTML tag. This alt is alternate. Whenever the image is not available in the website, we can observe a name displayed over it. Now write a alternate as Flipkart logo. Okay, after the Flipkart logo, you can observe a text bar. That means take the input tag in which the type is text. Okay, here you can observe search for product. So take the placeholder in the input tag and write it as search for products. After that you can observe a button. So take a button tag, inside it write it as login. After button tag you can observe two anchor tags. One is become a seller and more. As we are taking this anchor tags in a list, so take a list tag and anchor tag, inside it write as become a seller. And the next list item that is to be written anchor tag is more. Okay, now we have created the header tag, but we can observe in our website it is looking like this. Here the background color is taken as blue. Let's change the background color is blue. First of all, after creating the HTML, we have to give the CSS styles so that it can be observed clearly. Here you can create it as class is header, so write dot header in CSS and give as background color to be blue. Now you can observe blue color. Here before that we cannot observe the Flipkart because it is in light color. After background color is given, we can observe it clearly in the background. After that, here you can observe, first of all I am removing the blue color because okay, here the anchor tags which we have given in type of list having the underlines. So take anchor tag A and write text decoration to be none. That means the property of text decoration to be none. Now you can observe the underline is removed, and as we are using the list we can observe a dotted before the every list item. So take the list style type to be none so that we cannot observe the dots. Now here you can observe it. Okay, now you can take the blue color. Okay, now you can observe the logo, search bar, login button and two anchor tags. Now we are not seeing every item in a row wise. So change the display to flex so that we can observe in a row wise. Even you can write the flex direction to be row. Now you can observe everything to be in a row, but we are seeing it clumsy. So reduce the size of the images. We can change the width to the example 80 pixels. Now you can see that they are reduced. But in the header tag, if you are using padding, that means the space between the content and the border so that it can look neatly. Okay, now you can observe it. Use the property named justify content to be the space between so that it can be observed clearly. And even you can change the align items to be center. We cannot observe the anchor tags, so change the color of the anchor tags to white so you can look clearly. Even the button is not rounded, it is in a square, so change the button. Take the button tag in the CSS and take it as border radius and just give 1 pixel. Now you can observe it is changed. Inside that button you can see a login text, so change the color to blue and even change the background color of the button to white so that it can be seen like original website. Now you can see. After this, the second is the scrolling items according to different categories. So take another division named as item. I have created a division with a class name item in which we can observe different types of items according to their different categories. So let's count as 1 2 3 4 5 6. It's approximately 10, but we are taking first the divisions in 6. So div into 6, it gives automatically 6 divisions, but every division is named as different class. First one is grocery and the second division class name is mobiles. Third division class name is fashion. Fourth division class name is electronics. And the last one is toys. Even if you want more, you can take it. In every division from the original website, you can observe a image and a text below it. Okay, now here you can observe an image and a text from the original website. Here you can observe a image and the text below it. In every division, take a image tag, and this image is copied from the original website and paste in the HTML tag below every class. Take the image tag and copy the image address and paste. Okay, last two image and toys. Now open the website which we are creating. Now you can observe different types of images displayed on the screen in a column, but in the original website you can see a text below it. So in every image, that is in every class, take a p tag, that is paragraph tag, and write the text to be displayed on the screen below every image. First one is grocery, and second one is mobile, third one is fashion, and the fourth one is electronics, fifth one is home, sixth one is toys. Now opening our website, you can observe this, but as they are looking in a column wise, change the display to the flex. Now we are using the main class as item, so in the CSS dot item and write the property name display to be flex, and even you can change the flex direction to be row. Now you can observe it clearly. Here you cannot observe the mode items, so just copy the items, copy the previous items and paste this below it. Okay, now you can observe different types of images placed, but it is extended the screen. So just take the overflow property and give it a scroll, so that the items will not extend the screen, and instead of that you cannot miss the items also. Just if you are scrolling, you can display the items. Now creating the second section is also completed. This is the original website. Now you can observe the advertisement section. So create a division named as advertisement. Okay, now you can observe an image, so take a image tag, and as we want a image, so go to Flipkart image, Flipkart advertisement in Google, and just copy any one of the image and paste it in your HTML document. I am taking this image as my reference. I am copying the image address and pasting here. So you can observe the image displayed here, but it is extended the division. So just change the width to 100%. That means only it fits in the specified division of the display. Now you can observe it is fitted in the division available. So the next is items are scrolling and a category is displayed here. So take another division as category. So I am using category. Okay, now in that category we are seeing items and the name of the category. So again take it as two divisions. One is for category name and another is for items in that category. So in the first category you can observe a text and a button. This text is about the category name. First take the category name as electronics. Just take it in a paragraph here, heading tag. I am taking H3, that is electronics. We know that the H3 is a heading tag. There are 6 heading tags, H1, H2 and so on, and H6. The H1 is larger size, so I am using H3 so that the size will be in minimum. You can observe electronic is displayed on the screen. And after that take a button. So take a button tag in the HTML and write it view all. Okay, now you can observe the button is displayed here. After that in the second division, as we are seeing different items, so for the better easy understanding, just I am using the images about these groceries, image from the original website itself, and pasting in the sources of the HTML document. Same like the previous section, we have to create many divisions. In the place of alternate, as we know that we can write it as the name to be displayed when the image is not available. So I am writing it as grocery. I'm taking a paragraph tag and naming it as grocery. Okay, it is like the similar way which we have created in the second section. Okay, now I'm just copying the image and the text, that is paragraph tag, from the before section and pasting it over here. Now you can observe here the images displayed in a column wise, but we know that we want in a row wise. So name the classes as class to be items. Okay, in the CSS, just give the category. This is the main class of this section. So in CSS, write it as dot category and change the display to be flex, and even flex direction is written as row. Now you can observe it clearly. And as this is another section, so change this section to be, change the display to the flex, and this section name is, this class name is items. So in the CSS, write as dot items and change the display to the flex and flex direction to be row. Now you can observe the items are displayed on the screen in a row wise, but to keep the scroll, just add more and more images. So I am just adding the images, just copy it and paste it below the last image. Now you can observe different types of images here as it is extending. So in the items category, that is in the items class in the CSS file, just take the overflow to be scroll, so that we cannot expect the extended page. You can observe here the scroll is, you can observe the scroll one, and here in the original website you can see some background. That means you can keep a background image or anything, background color even. So I am taking the background color in this electronics section. That means it is belonging to the first class. That means this is the main section name, this is the another class. Now I am taking it as class as fixed. That means it will be the fixed one. So in the CSS, take the dot fix, that is class name, and change the background color to be something aqua color, so that now you can observe a background color here. If you want to add button, then you can write dot fix space button tag. That means here dot fix space button means the button tag including inside the fixed class. That means in a division named fixed class, inside that a button is placed. That property is given as first one. Change the color, background color to be white, and even the font color to be blue color. You can observe the changes here. If you want, you can add the border radius so that you can observe it clearly. Border radius to be some pixels, so you can observe it on the screen. It is curved, and using the justify content center, align the items center. Okay, this is not required here. So in the fix, just okay, now you can observe it clearly. Here it is scrolling down, and you can create different sections like this, like for toys one, sports. Just I am creating more one category, taking it as sports dot sports. I have created, and this is the fixed one, this is the items to be scrolled. In the fixed one, I am taking division as dot fixed, and taking the second one class as we are taken before items. So take it as item sports item. You can observe a class is created in the name sports dash item. Okay, now you can take it in CSS also. First one is fixed dot fixed, and the second one is dot sports dash items. Okay, now in the fixed one, that means here create a text and a button. Take the text as toys, that means h3 heading we have taken in the before, so take the same here, toys, and a button is created here with name as view all. Okay, in the second division the images and the name of the images is displayed, so just copy it from before section itself so that it will be easy for us. So I had copied the items and I'm placing in the class sports items. Now in our website you can observe the sports item is displayed, but you are observing it is created here, but just change the fixed, so you have used the category name sports and change the display to be display flex, and in that flex direction is row. In the fixed one, okay, you have created like this, so just 1 minute. Fixed one, okay, now it is fine. Here there is a scroll one, fixed one, here fixed one. Okay, in the fixed one, as we are expecting the background color to be the aqua color as previous, let's change the color to pink. You can observe the pink color displayed here. The sports item display is flex, so that it will be in horizontal like previous one. Change the flex direction to be row, and as it is extending the screen, so change the overflow to be scroll. Now you can observe clearly the items are displayed, but in the original website you can observe the categories and the different items. According to the different categories the items are created, but here I am using the same images to reduce the time requirement. Here you can observe this, but here the width of this is less than this, so to create the same width, just in the fixed one you create the width to be some 10%. Okay, it is not increased, so change it to 30%. Now you can observe it is more, so change it to 20%. Okay, now it is approximately same, so change it to 19%, 18%. So now it is almost same, and here you can see a button inside it, that is inside the fixed one there is a button, dot fixed space button tag. You can create in the CSS and write it as background color to be blue color. Inside that the color of the text is white color. Now you can observe like this. If you want, you can create border radius to be 1 pixel. Now you can observe here. Even in the previous section you can create the color of the text to be the white color and the background color to be the blue color. Background color shortcut is BGC, so you can write it automatically. Okay, now you can observe a blue color display like two sections. This is the header, this is the items to be scrolled, this is advertisement bar, this is the items separated into different categories. Now going again to the original website, now you can observe different types of text, that means it is the content about the Flipkart according to the different categories. Like here you can observe this is information about the Flipkart, this is information about the Flipkart Plus membership, no cost EMI, etc. So just create it as a different class, naming as dot text. Okay, in that you can create first one, this you think this as heading, so take a heading tag as h4, that means a medium size, and copy the information from the original website and paste in the HTML h4 tag. After that you can see a paragraph below it, so take a paragraph tag in the HTML and write it in the HTML document. After that you can have another heading like Flipkart Place. Just copy the and paste it in the HTML, and again a paragraph tag, just copy it and paste it in the HTML. And the last is again one more heading, take it as no cost EMI, copy it and just paste it here. Again the last paragraph tag, just copy the information available in the original website and paste it in the website which we are creating. Right, you can observe it in our screen, but here it is showing like this because we are creating the division is created. Okay, just change the division to be like this, or just one minute. I'm observing the you're gonna observe the previous screen. From this I'm changing it as, here we did not have the closing tag for this division, so it is a mistake which we have done right now. Division, the closing tag is created here, and for this division it is created, it is not required. Okay, just remove it. It is the main class for the sports, so the division tag should be here, div. This division tag is for divisions of the division. This is the big mistake we have done in this. It is not aligned in the same manner. This will be the closing tag for this division. This is for this main class. It is to be before it. Now it is okay. Okay, now it is okay. Now you can observe the header and the content, advertisement, different categories, electronics, toys, and the information about the Flipkart. And from the original website you can observe another thing as footer. Just take a division as footer and even take it in CSS also. Reduce the size, take it as dot footer. Okay, in that footer you can observe different types of sections like about section, help section, consumer policy, social, mail as registered office address. So I am taking only one section and creating into 6 same sections. So as we know that this is a list type and it is having 6 division, so take it as 6 division, div into 6, so you can create at a time, and even the list is created inside it. So li into, just take 5 items in every list. First item you can take it as contact, and the second item is privacy, and the third item like consumer policy, and next item is like mail, and the last item is like address. Just I am copying the list items in every division so that we can complete it in less time. Okay, just I am copying the list in every division which we have created for the footer section. Okay, in the Flipkart website you can observe here it is displayed in a column wise. Just change the display of the footer section to be flex, and you can observe in a row, and even change the flex direction to be row. Okay, now you can observe it clearly as it is together. So change the justify content to be space between, and even align the items to be center. Now you can observe it clearly on the screen. Space between. Okay, if you want you can remove the align items, reload the page if you are not seeing it. Okay, done. In the original website you can observe the background is in a gray color, so in the footer section just take background color to be gray. Okay, now you can observe the background color even, and the text color, as we are using the list, so take that as dot footer space light. Inside it take the text color to be white. So now you can observe the white color of the text. Here in the original website you can observe some padding in the top left and the bottom section, so take in the footer section padding as some 5 pixels if you want. Okay, we want only in the top, as we are having the left side padding is enough, so take the padding top as some 10 pixels. You can observe 10 pixels. If you want you can increase even it 15 pixels. Okay, in the bottom also we require some place, so take the padding bottom to be 20 pixels. Okay, now you can observe it. In the padding right also, padding right to be 20 pixels. Padding right 10 pixels. Okay, if you want you can take it as 20 pixels. Okay, now it is okay. If you want to round the corners of this background, take the border radius property in CSS and take it as some 20 pixels. Now you can observe the rounded corners. This is the website which you have created by seeing the original Flipkart website. I think it is almost looking like same. That means the cat dividing into the footer. This is the footer section, this is the footer section. Items here which you can scroll. This is the advertisement. If you are interested to keep more and more images and the scroll button, you can even see the scrolling option of this advertisement section also. Here items are divided into different categories. Example, this is electronics and toys. In our website also electronics, you can scroll the items. Toys, you can scroll the items. And going down after completing of different categories, you can observe the matter that is about the Flipkart website. This is the matter about the Flipkart website. You can observe in our website also. It is about the information about the Flipkart Plus membership, and the details about no cost EMI. And you can observe the footer section also. This is the footer section. If you want to change the color of the footer section, as it is here dark black or something like blue, change the color to, you can search here the color, where you can keep the color like this. For searching for different colors in the website, as it is similar to the Flipkart website, you can stop on here. Okay, this is the website we have created right now. This is the replication of the Flipkart website. Header section, items to be scrolled, advertisement bar, items divided into different categories, and the items to be scrolled here. This is the information about the Flipkart, and this is the footer section of our Flipkart website. Thank you GoCinQ for providing me the internship, and thank you giving me this chance for explaining it. Thank you everyone.